Hi, I'm Sam Pearson and I'm the Poetry for Positivity Coordinator at Mind in West Essex. Poetry for Positivity is a programme that aims to aid well-being through the analysis of written poems and the practice of creative writing techniques. So writing can help to improve well-being because it has a mindfulness aspect, where your mind is fully attending the subject that you're writing about. And it's that hard focus, that attention to detail that can help to disperse other thoughts and worries that might be going around in your mind. To anyone who says, I don't think I can write, I would say you can. There's many different methods and approaches that you can use. All you really need is to have something to say. We all hold memories, experiences, thoughts that are worth sharing. A couple of tips for writing would be read, and use other writers' work as models to hone your own skills. Also, keep a writing journal, somewhere where you can write snippets of conversations that you might have overheard. You might have a line that you don't really know what to do with. Stick that in your writing journal. Maybe weird dreams you might have had the night before. Anything that you don't feel you can work with now, but you might be able to work with later, stick it all in a writing journal, and then it's all there for you to use. Most importantly, put aside any anxieties about your work being right or wrong. If you focus on the process rather than the product, then you will eventually finish up with a piece of writing that you're happy with. All you really need is one of these and one of these. And as the focus for Mental Health Awareness Week is kindness, why don't you start by being kind to yourself and try giving yourself a little bit of space and time to start thinking about writing a poem on that theme. That's exactly what I've done, and I believe you're about to hear my poem, Kindness. I hope you enjoy it. Kindness. I've had my share, but I once stood sobbing in a queue at a cash point in the middle of a crowded city. And I just couldn't stop as I searched along busy streets through a continuous blur of tears until I found my way onto the bus and sat sobbing with my head against the window the rest of the way home. 14 miles of sorrow, a night of relentless sadness. This was the start of a descending spiral to a desolate place somewhere unknown. And I must have seemed unreachable or appeared to have something infectious, because people skirted around me, turned their backs and moved away. Not one person asked if I was okay. But look at it like this. Doesn't mean there wasn't a kind person among them. Maybe they were busy or fighting their own battles. Maybe they wanted to ask but thought by doing so they'd make things worse. Their reasons I can't know, and these things you have to let them go, because holding on to why can never lead to how, and it's what you choose to lose and decide to walk away with that counts. I'm not saying I go looking for signs of sadness, but I walked away with this. Never be afraid to ask if someone is okay. They could lash out, ignore you, or tell you to get lost and leave you wishing you hadn't tried. But you might just be the link to an opening through the maze that they've found themselves tangled and stuck in. You could be the only one to offer the sort of kindness that leads to a chance of hope. And that's sometimes the difference between living or not. To be kind shouldn't be defined as being gentle. It's weightless in its purpose otherwise. Kindness is more the power hidden in the smallest thoughts or gestures. To deny it is to ignore your own strength. So offer it and accept it when it surfaces. Either way, it's a gift.